Hey guys, in this video I am painting Jean's teacup, named after my grandmother who just passed away in January. She would have loved this teacup. It is exactly her style, floral and everything, so I'm really happy that I had chosen it. So I started my painting with a sketch. I use the 3-grid method to try to get pretty accurate measurement of where everything goes. And when we start painting, I start with the biggest thing in the room, the front of the teacup. If I can get that down, I'm doing pretty good. So this one had some fluting on the teacup, so I had to get the lights and the darks to show the indents on the front, and then immediately start working on the inside. The inside also had some florals poking out, super cute. But the big scary part, the florals on the outside. You are actively witnessing me not breathing while painting this because I was so scared that I would mess it up and then have to start over. But I got through it. And then I got to move on to the handle, which was a little tricky in itself. There's a part down towards the bottom where I could not figure out, was it connected or not connected? I wound up connecting it here, but it's not connected in the end. Then I got to move on to the saucer, and the saucer had little waves in it, so I realized I needed to paint lights and darks where those waves were. I don't think I even realized they were there when I started the drawing even, but that's okay. We made it work. Then I went to the bottom, and that lip, it was giving me so much trouble. I was like, my shadow was either too dark or not enough, so I finally got it down. The right amount of shadow underneath and a bright lip to show you that it's a lip. Then it's just a matter of putting in the light on the left and the shadow on the right. Once I got that done, I forgot that there were florals on the inside of the saucer, and I thought, oh God, here we go. So just like on the front of the cup, I used a diluted paint to kind of sketch in where they would go, and then went back in with darker colors, which made it a lot easier for me because it was pretty scary, I'm not gonna lie. Then it was time to do the table, so it didn't look like it was just floating into nothing. And adding the shadow on the right, of course, a little bit of shadow on the left to show that it's sitting somewhere. And then it's time to do the top part of the background. This part was tricky because I had to get all the way around that handle and all the waves and all the little fluting pieces. But once I did and was able to go in with some darks to show where the handle was and some texture on the lighted side, it turned out pretty good. And here you see me adding in those darks. And then it was my favorite part, adding in the gold accents. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. The gold is so interesting and fun because in the lighting, the gold can be copper, it can be yellow, it can be brown. So it's really just checking that reference photo and seeing what color is this next little millimeter that I have to paint. But it turned out so good. I love it. And here she is, Jean's teacup. I hope you enjoyed watching the process. I was really scared of those flowers, but I did it, and I'm proud of myself because they turned out so good. It's dainty and feminine, and it's perfect for my grandma.